Come on now, let the soul unwind. We need
Umza Vlogs, thank you for joining Leadership Unscripted. Welcome. This is a wonderful platform where we grow together. We share together. We have the uncomfortable discussions here. There is no topic that is off limit over in this platform, Leadership Unscripted. We are here every night. And as Nikki Francis says, are you good at work and bad in your home? Can you be good at work and home? That is our discussion tonight. We need to find a balance. Are we finding balance? Are we as exceptional in our homes as we are at work? We are very meticulous at work, but when we get home, are we as meticulous? We'll find out tonight. Thank you for joining Leadership Unscripted. The show will begin at 8:30 p.m. sharp. But while we wait, we're going to be vibing to some good music. It's summer. We're going to be vibing to some really good music. And as Nikki says, are you good at work and bad in your home? Or are you finding balance? Are you balancing your bucket, as Dr. Pute says? Are you balancing your bucket? We'll find out tonight. Tonight's topic is very hot.
a party song, a song that's meant to jump. Like rum bum bum bum, like rum bum bum bum. Ole 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 ole, ole ole ole, like rum bum bum bum, like rum bum bum bum. Feeling hot, hot, hot. Feeling hot, hot, hot. How you feeling? Feeling hot, hot, hot. You're right. Feeling hot, hot, hot.
Tonight's topic is indeed a hot one. Can you be an exceptional leader and still fail at home? Are we as good in our homes as we are at work? Do we give as much energy in our homes as we give at work? That is our topic for tonight. Are we balancing work and home? Or are we taking home the work? Are we taking away time from our family? Are we spending less time with our family because of work? We will find out tonight on Leadership Unscripted. Our topic for tonight: can you be an exceptional leader and fail at home? That is our topic for tonight. If you are just joining, please ensure you share the live, repost the live, share it with a friend, ask that friend to share it with their friend. And while you wait, just keep tapping the screen. We want to get to 70,000 likes tonight. That is our goal tonight, 70K likes tonight. That is our goal. So while you wait, we are just listening to some wonderful music.
People in the party, hot, hot, hot. People in the party, hot, hot, hot. All the party people say they're feeling hot. All the party people say they're feeling hot. And we hear from the top, you're feeling hot. You hear from the top, you're feeling hot. And you come to the party, what you got? You come to the party, what you got? Well, I'm hot, you're hot. He's hot, she's hot. I'm hot, you're hot. He's hot, she's hot. Get hot.
So the song says we're feeling hot in here tonight. Our topic for tonight: can you be an exceptional leader at home? That is our topic for tonight. Can you be an exceptional leader and still fail at home? So I know some of us, we are very good at what we do at work. We're very good at our job. But we're going to be going into your home tonight. Are you as good? Are you as attentive? Are you as meticulous? Do you pay attention to the details? Do you listen? Are you listening in your homes? That is our topic for tonight. Can you be an exceptional leader and still fail at home? So we're meticulous in our workspaces. We're very good at what we do. But when we get home, are we as good? Are we paying attention? Are we listening to those in our home, those who matters most? Or are we still taking home the work? And when our children, our spouse, our family, when they need our attention, when they need us to listen, we're not listening. We're still paying attention to work. Or you leave the physical work at work, but you take home the work mentally. So you're not as attentive when you get home. Are you that person who is very meticulous? You're exceptional in your workspace. But when you get home, you fall short. You fall short. If I'm supposed to ask your family members tonight, are you as meticulous with them in the home as you are at work? What will they say? It is very hot in here tonight. You're tuned in to Leadership Unscripted. Please share the live, like the live, invite a friend and ask that friend to invite a friend. The show will start in exactly 2 minutes. Feeling hot, hot, hot. What to do on a night like this? Music sweet, just can't resist. We need a party song, a song with them to jump. So let it rum, bum, bum, bum. Let it rum, bum, bum, bum. Ole, 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 ole. Ole, 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 ole. Let it rum, bum, bum, bum. Let it rum, bum, bum, bum. Feeling hot, hot, hot. Feeling hot, hot, hot. Feeling hot, hot, hot. Feeling hot, hot, hot.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. The tension is building. Are you ready? It's time for the final countdown. Let's count down together. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Right, so good evening, everyone, and welcome to Leadership Unscripted. Tonight, I don't want to talk about schools. I don't want to talk about organizations. I don't want to talk about business either. Tonight, I want to talk about home. Because I have a question that I believe every leader should answer honestly. Every person, every adult should answer honestly, not publicly, personally. Who gets the best version of you? Who gets the best version of you? Think about that. Who gets your patience? Who gets most of your energy? Who gets most of your creativity? The creative side of you, who gets it? Who gets your encouragement? Who gets your smile? Is it your team, your clients, your students, your friends, your colleagues, or is it the people waiting for you when you get home? Who gets it? Let me repeat. Who gets the best version of you? Who gets your patience, your energy, your creativity, your encouragement, your smile? Is it your team? Is it your friends, your clients, your students if you're a teacher, your colleagues? Or is it the people waiting for you when you get home? Children, your spouse, your mother, your father, other family members? Who gets the best version of you? Remember, you're answering that question personally, not on the live. Because here's something I've been thinking about. Some of the world's greatest leaders have built extraordinary organizations while quietly losing connection with the people they loved the most. What did I say? Some of the world's greatest leaders have built extraordinary organizations while quietly losing connection with the people they loved the most. Itel says, here's to therapy. Roman says, yes, professional success does not automatically translate into success in the home. Nikki says, if there's no balance, it's none. So tonight's conversation isn't about guilt. It's about reflection. Because success should never cost us the people we were working so hard to provide for. What did I say? Success should never cost us time with the people we're working so hard to provide for. Welcome to Leadership Unscripted. If you're just joining, my name is Dr. Ryan Dale. Thank you for joining. Please ensure that you share the live, like the live, share it with a friend, and ask a friend to invite a friend. So I want everyone to answer this honestly. No judgment, no names please, just honesty. Have you ever taken work home, physically or mentally? Let me say yes or no. Have you ever taken work home, either physically or mentally? Physically means you take home the work with you to do. Mentally, you don't take home anything physically, but you take it, it's on your mind. Something rests on your mind. Mentally, you're home, but you're still at work. Have you ever done that? Have you ever taken work home mentally and physically? If both, type both. If only one, type yes. If you have never done that, type no. I'm going to say both. And I want to put my both in capital letter and red. Chrissy says both. Ashley says both. We're reflecting tonight. We're not being judgmental tonight. We're reflecting. Because on this platform, we grow together. We have the discussions, but we grow together. We reflect together and we grow together. So I see most persons saying yes. And shockingly, it is both. It's both for me too. Now here's another question. How many of you have ever answered a work email while someone you loved was trying to have a conversation with you? How many of you? You're at home and you're there responding to work email while someone, it could be your child, your spouse, a family member, a good friend, they're trying to get your attention, but you're busy responding to work email. Or you're out with your family, and in the middle of a good conversation, in the middle of that family bonding session, the notification goes off on your phone. And quickly you're down at the table, disengaged, and you're responding to some work crisis. You're responding to a work email. Here's another question. Have you ever been at home sick? You're on sick leave, and your family, they've taken time off to take care of you. And while they're taking care of you, they're in the kitchen, boiling a little soup, preparing your food, and you're hiding under your sheet, full of pain, responding to email, checking up on work colleagues, checking if everything is going on well at work. Are you guilty? Are you guilty? Are you guilty? While someone is there trying to take care of you, you're taking care of work. No time for yourself. Are you guilty tonight? Remember. We're not pointing any finger. We are reflecting together, and we are going to grow together. And I see that most of you have done it, including myself. Have you ever said, here's this one. Have you ever said, just give me 5 minutes, and then 30 minutes passed, an hour passed, and the whole evening passed, and everyone went to bed, and that family member, that child, didn't get a chance to even say good night to you. They didn't get a chance to share an exciting news that happened in the day. Your spouse wanted to say something to you, something excited happened in the day, and they wanted to share with you. But guess what? That 5 minutes turned into an entire evening of you dealing with work. Your partner just needs someone to lay beside and reflect with and talk with and connect with, but you're busy. You're physically there, but your mind isn't there. Are you guilty tonight? Are you guilty? So one of the greatest misconceptions about leadership is this. We believe that because we're sacrificing for our family automatically experiences the benefit of the sacrifice. What did I say? As adults, we believe, and it is a misconception, we believe that because we're sacrificing for our family automatically experiences the benefit of the sacrifice. But sometimes the same people we're sacrificing for only experience our absence. What did I say? Sometimes the same people, the same children, the same family we're sacrificing for, the same family we're at work working for, we're trying to build a legacy for, what they're experiencing is our absence. And that's a painful thought. Ashley says they only get money which can't replace the most important things. One and only says, but how you make a balance is very... I know. I'm over here. I can't balance my bucket. That's why I came with my water tonight. Because I knew this conversation was going to hit me too. I don't know how to balance it as well. That's why we're going to grow together. That's why we're having this uncomfortable discussion tonight. It's difficult. But it is necessary for us to not sacrifice time with our loved ones, or family because of work. We need to stop it. We need to find balance. Because our intentions are often good, Our intentions are often good, very good. We're working harder, trying to build a better future, trying to provide, trying to create opportunities. But children don't measure love by intention. What did I say? Your children will not measure your love by your intention. They experience love through your presence. Your family will not measure your love based on your intention. They will measure your love based on your presence. Based on your presence. Now think about your own childhood. When on work full time, school full time, plus taking care of your wife duties, I don't know how. One and only. Trust me, I feel your pain. Mandy says, I have been trying, but something always gets dropped. It's a fact. It's a fact. It's life. It's life itself. It is life itself. But we cannot ignore the uncomfortable truth that most times our families, our loved ones, they're the ones who get our absence. Everybody else, we show up for them. And our family, they experience our absence. So our children, your children, they will not measure your love by what your intention is. They measure your love through your presence. Are you always there? Do you always show up for them? When they want someone to talk to, are you always there? Now think about your own childhood. What do you remember most? The expensive gifts? Or the moments, the conversations, the bedtime stories, the football games, the school concerts, the simple evenings together? What do you remember most? Children remember presents long after they've forgotten presents. What did I say? Children will remember your presents long after they've forgotten the gift you gave them. They will forget that Christmas gift. If you're supposed to think back to when you were a child, you're going to come up with some story, some experience you had with your siblings, your parents. You're not going to remember a gift you received at age 5 or age 6. No, but you remember that story. You remember that trip you went on with your family. You remember those things. So I'd like everyone to think about this. The time we traveled together, them showing up for me. Exactly. I remember exactly, Mandy. You're going to remember the time your parents were present. Welcome, Donovan. Now, I'd like you to think about this. Imagine your child describing you to another adult. Imagine your child describing you to another adult. Would they be saying, my mom works really hard. My dad provides for us. Or would they say, my mom always has time for me. My dad listens to me. My parents made me feel important. What would they say? There is a difference. There is a difference. Big difference too. Big difference. One describes what you do. The other describes who you are as a person. So here's my first scenario tonight. Imagine this. A principal arrives home after an incredibly difficult day. There were behavior incidents, parent complaints, staff shortages, meetings, emails, budget discussions, inspection preparations, By the time they open the front door, they're exhausted. Their 8-year-old daughter runs to them. Daddy, can you come outside and play football with me? The principal smiles. Give me 10 minutes. He sits down, checks one email, then another. A phone call comes in. A teacher needs advice. A parent has sent an urgent message. An hour later, his daughter is asleep. The football is still sitting in the garden. My question to you, who lost tonight? Is it the principal, the child, or both? Let me hear from you. Who lost in that moment? Is it the principal? Is it the child, or both? One and only said both. Mandy says both. Let me see two of the responses. Who lost? Is it the principal? Is it the child? Or is it both? I need to hear from you. If you're in the live, I need to hear from you. Thank you, P, for joining. You're joining Leadership Unscripted. It is indeed both. Both would have lost. Daddy would have lost precious time to connect with his daughter. And the same thing. The child wanted to connect with her father. So they both lost that opportunity to connect and build a memory, a valuable memory together. They both lost. Who won? The job won. In that moment, the job, thank you, Mandy, for those gifts. In those moments, the job won. Your child lost. You lost as a parent, but your job won. Because you've given an entire day to the job. And when you come home, when it is time for yourself, when it's time for your family, you're still pouring into the job. So the job keeps winning. Your work keeps winning, while the personal you is losing all the time. Now let's be honest. How many of us have lived some version of that story? Maybe it wasn't football. Maybe it was homework. Maybe it was dinner. Maybe it was simply someone wanting our attention. Leadership, you see, leadership as a way of convincing us that everything is urgent. Leadership as a way of convincing us, our work, our jobs, has a way of convincing us that everything is urgent. What I want to tell you tonight, not everything is equally important. Your family, your loved ones, they are more important than any job. A job can be replaced. Your family can never be replaced. So sometimes the email can wait. The report can wait. The phone call can wait. The opportunity to connect and have that conversation with your family and be present cannot wait. That cannot wait. Always remember that. So here's a question I'd like everyone to answer. What is one memory from your childhood that still makes you smile today? What is one memory from your childhood that still makes you smile today? Let me hear from you. I remember cooking with my grandparents. I'm an exceptional cook because of those experiences with my grandparents. I'm an exceptional cook because of those experiences with my grandparents. What is your experience? What is your experience? What is one memory from your childhood that still makes you smile today? Some of you might be searching. Could be fishing with your parents, cooking, reading, walking, laughing, talking, anything. Ashley says, precious time with my dad. Anybody else? What is one memory from your childhood that still makes you laugh, make you smile today? You always share it. It anchors you. You remember it. You remember it. And I can share many stories. Many stories. But will every child, will your child be able to do that when they are an adult? When you give them 5% of your time and give their job 95%? Watching wrestling with my mom, watching her favorite shows. Exactly. My mother, she loved Bold and the Beautiful. That's her name? Bold and Beautiful and Bold, or Bold and the Beautiful. And when she was going to church, when I was a child, I used to have to, when she was going to church at nights, I used to have to stay home, and we had to record Bold and the Beautiful on the cassette for her to watch when she get home from church. And if we ever watch other television shows and miss Bold and the Beautiful, and when she get home from church in the night, she doesn't have her show to watch, it's a problem. We remember those things. Mandy says, yes, running home to watch her soaps. Hers was Young and the Restless. Exactly. So you remember those moments. You remember Young and the Restless too. Exactly, Ashley. You remember those moments. But with time, we've gotten so busy that our focus is now on our job, being successful. But who is missing us? We're showing up for the job, but someone, what they are experiencing is our absence. And this is wrong. It is wrong. Because relationships are built through ordinary moments, not extraordinary events. So cherish those moments. Make time for those who matters most. Here's a powerful teaching tonight. We often tell ourselves, I'm doing all of this for my family. But here's the uncomfortable question. Does your family experience you, or only the benefits of your work? Why mom used to watch Santa Barbara before she go work? Oh, my mom used to watch. You see, Roberta, you remember those things. You remember those things. I'm sure you remember the conversations and discussions during that show. You remember those moments. You remember those moments. And even if it was torture to you there at that time to sit and watch, over time, because it's your favorite show, you become a lover of the show too. And you watch it. And you remind them that the show is on. Those are good, valuable moments. So does your family, so you're doing everything for your family, but does your family experience you? Or they're only benefiting from your work? Ashley says no tablets back then. Those are not the same thing. Providing is important, very important. Yes, providing important. Being present is equally important. So you're not saying you must not give your full attention to your job, of course. You must be committed to your work. But you must be as equally committed to the people in your lives. You must be present. You must be present. So children don't just need someone to pay the bills. They need someone to notice when they're unusually quiet. Someone to ask how school went. Someone to hear about the friend they made. Someone to celebrate the little victories that seem insignificant to adults, but mean everything to them. Yeah, my baby said to me the other day, Mommy, always leaving me. And you better listen, Mandy. You better listen. You better listen. So I want you to write this down. And Mandy, please write this in the chat. The world may remember your title, but your children, your family will remember your time. the world will remember your title, but your family, your children, those who you love, your loved ones will remember the time you spent with them. Think about that. Because one day, your position is going to belong to someone else. That's a fact. But your influence at home will last for generations. So you're tuned in to Leadership Unscripted. If you're just joining, please ensure you like the live, share it with a friend, ask a friend to share it with a friend. And Mandy wrote in the chat, the world may remember your title, but your loved ones will remember your time. Your loved ones will remember your time. Here's this. I want us to go a little deeper now. Because I don't believe most parents intentionally neglect their family. That's not true. You don't intentionally do it. I don't think most leaders wake up in the morning and say, today I'm going to ignore my children. That's not how it happens. Ashley says, no, I understand why my leader emails us midnight when his family is asleep not during family time. Okay. That's not how it happens. It happens one meeting at a time, one late evening at a time, one postponed conversation at a time, one missed football game, one missed bedtime story, one missed birthday dinner, one, I'll make it up to you next week, until one day you realize the child who used to ask you to play has stopped asking. That should concern every parent. And you would have missed the best part of your life, the childhood. And you can't get it back. You cannot get it back. You cannot get it back. So I want everyone watching tonight to answer honestly. Which is harder? Which is harder? Providing financially for your family or being emotionally available to your family? Which is harder? Providing financially for your family or being emotionally available to your family? Which is more difficult? In this busy world, which is more difficult for us? Would they rather have more money or more memories? Let me hear from you. Would your family rather have more time with you? More evenings with you? Have you present at the dinner table to build more memories with you? Good question. Some rich people are miserable. So true, Ashley. So true. Thank you, Keisha, for that. Andar, thank you very much. You can be rich and miserable. So your family, being present for your family, being present for those you love is very, very important. It's just as important as providing for them. Because when you provide and you're absent, they are the one who are being impacted. Nikki says family first. Family first. And I agree. I agree. I agree. I totally agree. Hear this one now. Imagine you're a mother. Imagine you're a mother. You've promised your daughter for weeks. Nick at Night says, me rather my kids hate me in a Lambo than love me in a Pro Box. Mighty to the Lamb tonight. Let me give this one. Let me. Nick at Night. and Keisha, you're agreeing with that? You rather your kids hate me in a Lambo than love me in a Pro Box. But those memories, you Nick at Night? It's the truth, boss. But listen. But we're not saying you must leave your job and stop hustle for your children. We're not saying that. What we are saying is that, in you doing that, ensure that you're present for the special moments. Ensure that they know you're present. Ensure you make time for them. That's what we're saying. But that was a good one. So imagine you're a mother. You've promised your daughter for weeks that you'll attend her school concert. Stability over feeling, boss. Okay. So you don't think balancing is important? What about balancing? What about balancing? So when that child wants to connect, when your partner wants someone to listen to them, you want to be present. You want to be present for them. You want to be present. Being present is important. So you've promised your daughter for weeks that you'll attend her school concert. She has been practicing every evening. She keeps asking, "You're coming, right?" The answer has always been, "Of course." The morning of the concert, your boss schedules an emergency meeting. Your attendance is expected. Missing it could affect your promotion. You now have a choice. Attend the meeting or attend the concert. What do you do? Let me hear from you. What do you do? What do you do? Do you attend the meeting? Nikki B says mercy. Do you attend the meeting? Nick at Night says the meeting. Concert it is. Adriana says concert it is. Thank you, Adriana, for that handout. Thank you very much. So Nick at Night says, okay. So Nick at Night says you would go to the meeting and explain greatly why. You'll explain greatly why. Equilibrium says bills got to be paid. Janisha says meeting. Okay. So what happened to the child who has been, you promised her for weeks, not a day, for weeks, and every day she's practicing and she keep asking, "You're coming, right?" She's practicing because she wants you to see her on showcase. She wants you. She's practicing her moves because she wanted you to be proud. And on the day, every day she asks you, "Are you coming, right?" And every time you tell her, "Of course," she put more effort into her practice. Equilibrium said, life lesson learned is disappointment. Life lesson learned is disappointment happens at times. To the end of the day and can always find the next job. Attend via WhatsApp call. Attend via WhatsApp call. So you're finding a way to be present for both. Okay. But suppose, hear the twist now. Suppose when you say to your daughter that you cannot make it. I missed part of the scenario because I'm not seeing how the concert and work meeting clash. All right, so Keisha, the question was, you're a mother, you've promised your daughter for weeks that you'll attend her school concert. She has been practicing every evening. And she keeps asking, "You're coming, right?" And your answer is always, "Of course I'm coming." The morning of her concert, your boss scheduled an emergency meeting. Your attendance is expected. Missing the meeting could affect your promotion. You now have a choice. Do you attend the meeting or attend the concert? That was the scenario, Keisha. Adriana says, when my daughter don't want to know about me, my job will not give that back to me. Oh, you're getting okay, Keisha, right. So suppose, Keisha, you're going to the meeting. All right, so when you say to your daughter that you cannot make it, she doesn't cry. She simply says, Glad work and school they're nearby. She simply says, so when you let your daughter know that on the day of the event, you won't be able to come. On the morning, you told her, Missy, or whatever the child name is, I won't be able to come to your dance today. The child, she doesn't cry. She's 8 years old. She doesn't cry. She says, I understand. Do you think she really understands? Or did she stop expecting you to come? Adriana says, talking from a real life experience, I changed the job I had before because my goal was to spend more time with my child. And sometimes those are sacrifices you have to make for your children. And nobody can judge you for making those decisions. So when the child says she understands, did she really understand? Or did she simply stop expecting you to show up? Because it has happened so many times. You have broken her promises so many times that she should just stop expecting you to show up. What is it? She will say she understands, but the resentment is building up in the child. So here's the truth, and you're correct, Adriana. Children are incredibly forgiving. They are. But repeated disappointment quietly teaches them something. Sometimes it teaches them not to ask. And that should break every parent's heart. Because the goal isn't simply to provide opportunities. The goal is to build relationships that last long after childhood ends. I see. Thank you. You hear that? The goal isn't simply to provide opportunities. The goal is to build relationships that last long after childhood ends. I'm trying to say, teach them that they can expect anything. So if it show up good, and if it's not, it's still good. So I want everyone to answer this. What's one memory from childhood that made you feel deeply loved? What's one memory from your childhood that made you feel deeply loved? I'd probably call the teacher so she's not there looking out for me. So Keisha, say you're not totally absent. You're putting things in place so the child sees your effort. I have only one daughter, so pouring into her is my life goal. Keisha says, I know she'd be disappointed. She would be disappointed. She would be disappointed. She would be disappointed. She would definitely be disappointed. These are the resented adults that create circles, and they either overprotective with their children. Sometimes the reality is we don't have a choice. I'm happy I never have to choose between a meeting and an event. Thanks to you. So every week on Leadership Unscripted, I invite you to sit in the principal's chair. So tonight, I want you to make a decision. But this time, the decision isn't about school, it's about your family. Imagine this. You're the principal, or a CEO, or a business owner, or a senior manager. Tomorrow morning, you're being interviewed for what could become the biggest promotion of your career. You've worked for this opportunity for 15 years. Everything depends on tomorrow. Tonight, your 10-year-old son walks into the room. He says, Dad, tomorrow is Parents' Day at school. You promised you'd come. Then you remember the interview starts at exactly the same time. You cannot do both. Question, what do you do? attend the interview. A, attend the interview. B, attend Parents' Day. C, ask someone else to represent you. See, and this scenario wasn't placed there for you to really give an answer. And James, I say, for most of all of us would want to go to the interview. All of us would want to go to the interview. But this scenario was placed here for people to understand sometimes the difficult decisions parents have to make. And that's why as leaders, and if you're leading an institution, or if you're in any leadership role or supervisory role, the people on your team with children, with family, do not put them in a situation to choose between their job and their family. Don't do it. Don't do it. Being a parent, being a caregiver is already difficult. Do not put them in a situation where they have to choose between their job and their family. Because they want to pay the bill, they will choose the job, but they will resent you. They will resent you, and they will never forgive you for putting them in that situation. They will never forgive you. They will never forgive you for putting them in that situation. So if you're a supervisor, a leader, anyone who's in any form of authority, do not allow a parent, do not put a parent in a situation where they have to choose between the job and their family. Not only children, their job and their family. Don't ever put anyone in that situation. Don't ever let people have to choose between a job and their family. Don't ever do that. James Keisha says it goes back to leadership. Big up to you, my dear. I've seen these situations many times. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. Parents, family comes first. Family comes first. Family comes first. Our loved ones comes first. So don't ever, as leaders, don't ever put your staff or anyone in a situation where they must choose between loved ones and a job. Then if I'm home and Obi wants to spend time with me, what should I do? Call out sick? Janisha. Janisha, I would give your response to Janisha, but I'm mindful that there may be children on the live. Adriana says, yes, family comes first. Family comes first. Mr. Dale. How are you? I won't say anything. I'm behaving myself. I won't say anything. I'm sipping my water. I won't say anything. How are you, Jahim? You see? Amaris is listening. Exactly. That's why I didn't say anything. But you can be creative. Just be creative. Just be creative. Just be creative. Just be creative. So here's a twist. Sorry. Now imagine this. 20 years later, your son is now an adult. Someone asks him, tell me about your father. He doesn't mention the promotion. He doesn't mention the salary. He doesn't mention the awards. Instead, he says, he worked really hard. Are you still the principal? Yes, I'm still the principal of Red Bay. Thank you for joining. Make sure you're tapping the live. Now, is that enough? 20 years later, someone asked your son about you. And all he said was he worked really hard. He worked really hard to send me to university. Solid response, Janisha. He worked really hard to send me to university. You remember me? I do. So what I'm saying is that we're going to work really hard for our family to provide and ensure that they have all they need to have. But we're also going to show up. And if we can't show up, we're going to ensure that they know we're present. And we make up for those missed moments. We make up for those missed moments. Because life happens, but always make up. Make up. Send someone to represent you. But try to be present. So here's my perspective. I'm not saying work isn't important. It is. Providing for your family is an act of love. It is. Building a career is honorable. Serving your organization matters. But here's what I never want us to forget. Children don't experience our intentions. They experience our presence. Your children know you're working hard. They know. The question is, do they still feel they have access to you? Because one day, your meetings will stop. Your emails will stop. Your title will belong to someone else. But your children will still remember whether they felt seen. Your children will still remember whether they felt seen. Your children remember whether they felt. So can I ask you something? If your children described your leadership, what would they say? Would they say, my dad always had time, my mom listened, they encouraged me, they believed in me? Or would they simply say, they were always busy? What would they say if they were asked to describe you? What would they say? Would they say, you had time, you listen, you're there, you believe in them? Or would they say, you're always busy? That's a difficult question, but it's worth asking. It's worth asking. It's worth asking. It is worth asking your children to describe you, to tell you about you. Ask your child to tell you about you and hear what they will say. Ask them. So now it's time for the family table, because this conversation shouldn't end here. Okay, so take care. Good seeing you online and very proud of what you're doing. Thank you very much. I don't want this conversation to end here. Tonight's question is one I'd encourage every family to discuss. What's your favorite memory of spending time with someone who made you feel important? What's your favorite memory of spending time with someone who made you feel important? Not your favorite gift, not your favorite holiday or your favorite moment. Then ask another question. How can we create more moments like that this week? So when you ask your family, your child, your spouse, what is your favorite moment with you? Ask them, how can we create more of those moments? They want to do more of what they love. Those conversations build families. Good night, Skinner. Good night. So before we meet again, I don't want you to buy anything. I don't want you to plan anything expensive. I don't want you to promise a holiday. I want you to give someone you love 30 uninterrupted minutes. No phone, no television, no emails, no distractions. Just your attention. Ask questions, listen, laugh, play. Just be present for your family. Because children don't remember every toy they received. They remember how you made them feel. And adults aren't very different. So tonight wasn't about making anyone feel guilty. It wasn't. It was about reminding us that success has many definitions. Some people measure success by promotions, some by income, some by awards. I hope we also begin measuring success by relationships. Because if we become extraordinary everywhere else except at home, have we really succeeded? Let me repeat that. If we become extraordinary everywhere except at home, have we really succeeded? That's a question only each of us can answer. So as we come to the end of tonight's conversation, I want to thank you for allowing me into your evening. I hope tonight wasn't just another discussion. I hope it became a mirror, a reminder, an invitation to reflect. Thank you, Adriana. Deep words indeed. Thank you very much. So if you found tonight valuable, remember tonight's conversation will be uploaded to my YouTube channel at Dr. R. Dale on my YouTube channel. If you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go over there and subscribe. Not because I want more views, but because someone you know may need this reminder. So you may need to share tonight's live with someone who needs this reminder to be present more for their family. So tonight's recording will be on YouTube. And before you go to bed tonight, tell someone you love that you're grateful for them. Don't wait until life slows down, because life rarely slows down on its own. You have to choose what matters most. Remember, the world may remember your position. Your family will remember your presence. Keep leading with purpose. Keep loving intentionally. Keep making time for the people who could choose you over and over again. Keep making time for the people who would choose you over every title you'll ever hold. I'm Dr. Dale. Good night. Thank you. And I'll see you tomorrow evening at 8:30 for another riveting discussion. And the topic for tomorrow night, that's the end of our show for tonight. I hope everyone is walking away with something, learning something, with a message for tonight. And if you joined late, tonight's recording will be uploaded to my YouTube channel, Dr. R. Dale. That's my YouTube handle. It will be uploaded there by tomorrow morning. Please feel free to share it with anyone. So our topic for tomorrow is your team doesn't need a perfect leader. They need an honest one. What did I say? Your team doesn't need a perfect leader. They just need one who is honest. That's our discussion for tomorrow night. Your team doesn't need a leader who is perfect. They need someone who is honest. That will be our discussion for tomorrow night. So until then, sleep well, sleep good. Make sure you connect with someone you love tonight. Thank you, Adriana, for those rows. Thank you very much.
Let the soul and wine renew the party song, a song that's meant to join.
Remember to join me tomorrow night at 8:30. Our topic for tomorrow: we do not need a perfect leader. We need a leader who is honest. Those are leaders we need, not perfect leaders. We need the ones who are honest. That's our topic for tomorrow night at 8:30 on Leadership Unscripted. Thank you very much for joining. I'm Dr. Dale, signing off.
Ole.